I want to deliver a clear and unambiguous message on behalf of the President of the United States. The United States will use any means necessary to protect our citizens and those of our allies from unjust prosecution by this illegitimate court. We will not cooperate with the ICC. We will provide no assistance to the ICC, and we certainly will not join the ICC.
Another defiant move from Donald Trump's America First administration. His national security advisor is angry the International Criminal Court is considering a request by its prosecutors to investigate allegations of torture and abuse by US forces in Afghanistan. The request was made in 2017 after a report by the court found reasonable evidence to believe torture had taken place in secret detention sites across the country. The allegations have been rejected by the US. The International Criminal Court was formed under a 2002 agreement called the Rome Statute. Among the first countries to sign it was the United States, and since then it's been ratified by 123 countries. But the United States is not one of them, neither are Russia, China, India or Israel. All of them say the court infringes on their national security and sovereignty. The court in The Hague says it's only following its mandate, which includes the prosecution of those involved in genocide, war crimes, and crimes against humanity. The Afghan investigation is not the only reason the US is angry at the court. It's also calling for the end of an investigation into alleged Israeli war crimes against Palestinians. The US State Department has already closed down the Palestinian Liberation Organization office in Washington for championing the investigation. But it's not just the bigger and more powerful nations that are critical of the court.
What we noticed and observed is that the ICC focuses much more on African leaders, African heads of state, and even sitting African presidents, whereas elsewhere in the world a lot of things have taken place. Many violations of human rights, blatant ones. Blatant violations are perpetrated elsewhere, but nobody speaks about it, and therefore there are double standards here.
The ICC has had mixed success. Congolese warlord Thomas Lubanga became the first to be convicted of war crimes in 2012. And 2 years later, Congolese militia leader Germain Katanga was also convicted over the massacre of villagers. But there are several outstanding arrest warrants, including one for Sudanese President Umar al-Bashir, who's accused of war crimes and genocide in Darfur. So, is the ICC a fair mechanism to mete out justice? Or do nations like the United States undermine its authority? Shoaib Hasan, The Newsmakers.